What's up, y'all? Dano back again doing the Dan thing. If you haven't subscribed yet, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Leave a like, leave a comment, tell me what you think about this. Today we got beef ribs, Wagyu beef ribs from Hassell Cattle Company. Got to meet the owner a couple weeks ago. He said, I'm gonna hook you up with some Wagyu. He sent us some Wagyu beef ribs. We got a Wagyu brisket. He sent me all kinds of stuff. So stay tuned, make sure you hit that subscribe button and see what the next thing we're gonna put some Danos on. We're gonna go for a 5-hour cook. We're gonna cook them at about 240, so it'll fluctuate anywhere from 230 to 250 for 3 hours. We're gonna rub them down with some spicy Danos. The beautiful thing about spicy Danos and on beef ribs is because on beef ribs you don't want to do a lot of sugar content. So that's a perfect thing for Danos because there's 0 sugar in Danos. You can see right here, you got all these aromatics. You got a little bit of lemon peel in there, orange peel, garlic, onion. This is all the salt we use in the whole entire big bottle. It's only 50 milligrams of sodium per serving, and it's real sea salt. So we still get that good salt flavor, the salt that you need to get that flavor to pop. And you got all these natural ingredients, even the rosemary in there. So with beef ribs, the one thing that's different with beef ribs is you don't want to pull this membrane off. These beef ribs will be falling off the bone. This was straight out of the package. A lot of time on beef ribs, if it's not Wagyu or comes from anybody else, you got big chunks of fat on there you want to kind of clear up. This came straight out of the package just like this, ready to go. So what we're going to do on the back side here is we're actually just going to give them a little score. You don't have to score them, but I like to give them a little score. It'll just help them fall more off the bone when we're done after 5 hours. So just score it both ways. It's not complicated at all. So we got our scores in. I'm gonna get me some of this Billy Ray's hot booty sauce. This is a hot sauce. It's actually really good. Guy sent it to me. He's a friend of mine on TikTok, and he's like, let me send you some of this hot Billy Ray's booty sauce. And I was like, send it on, man. So we're gonna use this as a binder. So we're just gonna put us a good amount on there. And this is just working as a binder. It's gonna add another little flavor layer. So let's get the binder on here. What it's really working as is just something to hold the seasoning onto the meat. So I'm gonna go spicy Danos. Since I'm not cooking for any women or children or anybody that's gonna get offended by a little spice, the beautiful thing about spicy Danos is the only difference between the original and the red is some cayenne pepper, and there's quite a bit of it, but it's never gonna be too hot, especially once you cook with it. It's gonna really mild down and just be a nice, smooth, spicy flavor. So we're gonna grab this bottle, we're gonna pop it just like this. That's called that trigger finger. What I'm doing when I pop the trigger finger, I'm actually squeezing it. So if I just shake it like this, not a whole lot comes out. But if I squeeze it, I'm pushing that seasoning out. You can see how easy it is to just get it coated real quick. So we'll flip them over. A lot of people think, oh my gosh, you're using a whole bottle. No, not really. It's real herbs and spices, y'all, real flavor. So let's flip this bad boy over. Hit it again with our hot booty sauce. Billy Ray's hot booty sauce. Like I said, I didn't have to trim this up or anything. It came straight out of the package from Hassell Cattle Company, just like this. So we're gonna hit the trigger finger once again, watch. Just like that. Get it nice and coated. I like to go heavy because I'm in the seasoning business. So why wouldn't I put a lot of seasoning on it? Because I love seasoning. It's what makes your food taste good. So let's just pat that in. Get a little more on there for good measure. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna throw these on our Gorilla smoker. Like I said, I got it set at 340, so it'll fluctuate from any, I said 340. I got it set at 240, so it'll fluctuate anywhere from 225 to 255. We're gonna smoke these for 3 hours. We're gonna pull them off, then we're gonna wrap them, go back on for 2 more hours, then we'll let them sit for about 30 minutes, and these will be falling off the bone. Best Wagyu ribs you ever had. Let's go. Right over here to our grilla. Open it up. We're gonna set this to the side because we got something else awesome getting ready to go on here. So we're gonna set this right here. We'll leave our space for something special right here. So we'll let those smoke for 3 hours and we'll see you in 3. All right, it's been 3 hours. So we're gonna pull our beef ribs off. Oh, had a little smoke in the eye. Look at that, beautiful. All right, so we're gonna throw these bad boys meat side down, just like that. You can see where the membrane's kind of starting to pull away. The bones are kind of starting to poke out a little bit. So here in 2 hours, we're gonna be enjoying some Dantastic ribs. All right, so instead of with pork ribs, I would typically do my the beer syrup. It's the absolute best way to make pork ribs is you finish them, wrap them in beer syrup. Beef ribs, we're gonna go in with a little beef stock. What we're gonna do is we're gonna step this beef stock up a little bit. We're gonna go in with some liquid aminos. It's like a soy sauce. It's a little bit stronger than a soy sauce, and I promise you, you don't wanna do too much because this stuff is super strong. So I'm just gonna put maybe a tablespoon of that in there. And I'm gonna grab me some Worcestershire, I don't know how you say it. Hey Mom, how you say Worcestershire?
Worcestershire.
Worcestershire. I don't even know what she said, but we're gonna put some of that Lea and Perrons in there. We're gonna do a good little amount of that. You really can't overdo the Worcestershire. However you say it, I don't really care because I got Danos and that's all that matters. So we're gonna get a couple little pieces of butter here, maybe 4 pieces of butter. I'm gonna pop those on there just like that. And we're gonna pour in our little beef mix here. Pour it right over the top. And might as well do it all. Just like that. We're gonna wrap them up and back on for 2 more hours. Try and keep this from all spilling out on me. We're gonna need another piece of foil. These beef ribs were pretty big, bigger than most beef ribs I've had. That Wagyu from Hassell Cattle Company, telling you what. So we're gonna wrap those up. Be careful not to put a hole in it. I'm gonna go get another piece of foil so we can wrap this up again because there's a huge opening right there as you can see. All right, extra piece of foil. We're not changing the temperature. We're going straight back on for 2 more hours. So check this out. What you're gonna see is it also got a head of cabbage in here. And the cool thing about this is because I'm doing the beef ribs and the cabbage at the same time, they're both cooking for about 5 hours and they're gonna be ready at the same time. So it's an awesome little meal you can do together. Well, it's hot, it's burning my hand. Just gonna slide this back on there, just like so. Let that bad boy cook. All right, it's been 5 hours. Time to get our ribs out. We're just gonna grab it just like this. No, I'm just kidding, hang on. Wagyu ribs, baby, 5 hours, smoking at like 240. These are gonna be awesome. Let's go. Oh, it's hot. Ooh. All right. Can you close that back for me? Yeah, did you see what was cooking over there? That's a cabbage bacon ball with Danos on it. Oh my goodness. I hope you're as excited as I am. Look at that. Look how that meat just pulled back off the bone. That looks amazing, my friends. Look at all that juice. I think I'm gonna need to get me a spoon. All right, so watch this. Watch this closely. A 1. It's hot. A 2. That boy's hot. Oh, look at that little chunk of meat on there. Oh, we're gonna eat that for sure. 3. That's hot. I'm excited. This smells so good, you guys. Spicy Danos, rubbed down with some hot sauce. Smells amazing. Man, that's hot. I can't wait to get those little nibbles off that bone. Look at that. Oh yeah, it's hot. Oh, it's hot. Oh, come on. I can't do it. It's too hot. I'm doing it anyway. Oh. There you go. Look at that. That huge rack of ribs. And that's all you're left with. Let's flip this over. Look at that. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Let's go right in. This is exciting. All right. I'm gonna cut this off right here. We're gonna set this to the side for a minute. You can see the smoke ring. Just gonna set that right there. Goodness gracious. That looks good. All right, so we're gonna give this like 3-4 minutes. We're gonna let it rest for a minute. That's one thing we didn't do. We pulled it straight off the grill and we came over here and cut into it, which you're actually not supposed to do. But I think we're all been working all day long and we can't wait to eat this. So we jumped the gun a little bit, but that's all good because it's gonna be dang good. You don't know till you know, you know what I'm saying? All right, guys, so it's time to reap the rewards, the fruits of our labor. Get our daily's ration of some dang good Wagyu beef ribs. You can see we got it all cut up. Get a look at that right there. But I want to cut straight into this. I'm gonna cut it straight in half. Let's get a look on the inside. Oh man, look at that. That's yum yum, get you some. Look at that. Let's get us a little bite. Look at that juicy morsel right there. And you can see the smoke ring. That looks delicious. I'll let you know if it is. That's dang good. We've already tried a little bit, but we're doing this again. This is just too good. First time I didn't show you me dipping it. Look at this, y'all. Look at that. Juicy. Now watch this. This is how it's done, my friends. Getting that juice right there. I could drink that with a spoon. With a straw. Sip it with a spoon. Yum yum, get you some. I don't know what else to tell you. Hit the subscribe button. Yum yum, go get you some Danos, danoseasoning.com. Give me a like, give me a follow, give me a comment. Love you guys. Keep sprinkling. Subscribe, love you, later.